So first up, I've got a question for you guys, specifically if you're a visual novel reader and if you've read the Fate Stay Night visual novel, because from what I've just found out by looking on AniChart and My Anime List, because I was just updating it, I found out that this season of Fate Stay Night is going to be 13 episodes, so 12 episodes with the prologue, episode 0. I was just wondering, since we've only got 3 episodes left, do you guys think this series is going to end in such a way that there's going to be a big cliffhanger, like the way that Fate Zero did, by having it in 2, basically splitting it in half and having 2 seasons per se, and then the entire thing all together, so it is a 25-26 episode show. I'm just wondering, from your standpoint, if you feel like this is a good place to be stopping in 3 episodes time, going along with your knowledge of the visual novel, because I don't know anything about the story, so I just wanted to get your aspect on that. But to get into the review of this episode, episode 9 I believe it was, of Fate Stay Night, entitled The Distance Between Us, this was a very much, it felt like a somber episode. This episode was very much to showcase the relationships between the characters again. It's progressed the plot a little bit by showing us what happened after the events of last week, of having the whole fight in the high school with Ryder and Caster and Saber, etc. And we see basically the aftermath of that. We see Shinji, he basically runs away scared at his little wits, and he goes to the church to find sanctuary, where we find out that the high priest, I can't remember his name, but the nice happy-go-lucky guy, as we all know him from in Fate Zero, he offers him another servant. So we have that going, and he says there's a servant available. Now, to not look too much into this, because I know what happens in Fate Zero, the only person I can think of is Gilgamesh, who is in this episode. For the people who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to go into detail, but for the people who are in the know, Gilgamesh is the only person I can think of, but I can't see why he'd offer him up, other than just fuck with the little guy's head, because we all know that's the sort of person he is. But yeah, the way he was like bad-mouthing Ryder when he was talking to the high priest was just downright ridiculous. That boy needs to get his act together, and I'm just glad that he had his fucking ass kicked, and I hope something really, really bad happens to him. But hey, that's just me. I think he's a complete twat. I love the fact that we see Saber and Tiger talking about Shirou's past, and the whole interaction between them, like the interaction between like Saber and Shirou, where she's wanting to sleep in his room to just like to protect him under the fence, just protecting him, and you can see how flustered he's getting because of that. Even though this is Unlimited Blade Works, which is the Rin route, I just thought it's very nice that they're putting in these little details for the characters. As well as that, I just like the interaction that Rin and Shirou had this entire episode. I thought it was very cute, and the whole, just like the way they just talk to one another, it's really nice. I like the way it's going along, because you can see that Rin's personality is coming out a lot more. She's being more herself around him, and she doesn't care about the people around the school anymore. For example, when she pulls him off to talk to him around the back of, I think it's the dojo, the like little archer area, to find out what they're gonna do about the master. And then this is where we get a little bit of an interesting thing. I'm assuming there's a little side route in the visual novel where you can actually go for Issei, who is the priest's son, you know, the student president, which I just thought was absolutely hilarious. I didn't expect it, and it was just so funny when he just like walked in and proclaimed, it's like, I need you to strip. It's like, okay, calm down, mate. This is how you get harem. Chill your bean a little bit. But overall, it was just a very nice episode. Not a lot really progressed, other than the fact that there's a little bit of development going on with the whole Rin, Sakura, Shirou sort of thing, and the fact we see this blonde-haired guy. Also, when Rin and Shirou were like checking out the blonde guy in front of Sakura's house, I couldn't help but notice how bloody short Rin's skirt was. Come on now. You know you were looking too, but like, it felt a little too risque, if you know what I mean. But just the whole scene after that, when they're walking away, and you can tell there's definitely something there between Rin and Sakura, but they don't go into it too much. Just, I like the way they're doing it. It's very nice and very subtle. So let's just see what happens, eh? So just a really nice episode. Can't say too much. I feel like they're setting up for something, because we have 3 episodes left, and I'm not sure how it's going to end, because I'm not sure where the plot's going to go, but I'm assuming they're just going to take a season break and then come back with the last season, or if they've just set it up in this sort of system so they can have it set properly. But overall, really nice episode. I give it a solid 7 out of 10. Can't knock the budget or the sound or anything like that. Just a really nice episode. Cannot wait to see where it's going. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode. I've been Harry. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that various stuff. And I shall see you soon. Goodbye.